Welcome to the Mind Room, a space where we have honest, healing conversation about mental health, emotional wellness, relationship, personal growth, and the everyday choices that shapes the quality of our lives. I am your host, Dr. David Rex Orgen, and today we are talking about something simple yet deeply and very powerful: how we treat people. Today's episode is called What You Give is What You Get. The power of treating people well. Before you think this conversation is only about manners or being nice, let me say this clearly. The way you treat people affects emotional health, relationships, trust, opportunities, healing, families, friendships, leadership, and even the kind of atmosphere we create around ourselves every day. Some people change rooms when they enter them, others change lives. And often it begins with how they treat people. Now, let me ask you something plain and honest. Have you ever met someone who made you feel respected within just a few minutes of talking to him? Someone who actually listened to you carefully, someone who spoke kindly to you, someone who made you feel valued instead of dismissed. Now let me ask the opposite. Have you ever encountered someone whose words, attitude, arrogance, disrespect, manipulation, or selfishness drained your emotional almost immediately? Because here is the truth: people remember how you make them feel long after conversations end. And long after meetings are forgotten, people do remember emotional experiences. And one of the most powerful principles in human relationship is this: what consistently give emotionally often returns back to you. Kindness tends to reproduce kindness. Respect builds trust. Just being fair strengthens relationship. And compassion creates safety. Being cruel, selfishness, dishonesty, and disrespect always leave emotional consequences. Yes, emotional consequences. So today, I want us to talk honestly about the emotional power of treating people well and why it matters more than many people realize. As we learn, I want us to understand the principle behind this segment. Psychologically speaking, human beings are relational creatures. We're deeply affected by how we are treated. And the principle of reciprocity simply means people often respond to the energy, treatment, and behavior they constantly receive from others. Now, this does not mean every good deed is immediately rewarded. That'll be fun, huh? And it does not mean everybody would always treat you fairly. But generally, healthy relationships grow where kindness is. Healthy relationships bring respect, honesty, patience, fairness exists consistently. Now, I need you to think about this way. Every interaction is an emotional deposit of withdrawal. Every encouragement is a deposit of emotional strength. Every respect we show others is a deposit of trust. And by you even practicing listening, it's a deposit of connection. And every kindness we show people is a deposit of safety. But disrespect, manipulation, neglect, dishonesty, and cruelty create emotional damage to people that we relate with. As many people underestimate how deeply their behavior affects others emotionally. Sometimes a person is carrying pain from harsh words spoken years ago to him or her. Maybe constant criticism, maybe public embarrassment that they received, emotional neglect, betrayal from trusted people, or unfair treatment, maybe simple feeling unseen repeatedly. The truth is, people may heal physically from experiences faster than they heal emotionally. That is why we treat people matters so deeply. Now let's look at the spiritual and emotional insight to what I just talked about. I want to anchor these statements, today's conversation, based on the word of God. The Bible simply put it this way: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That principle sounds simple, but it fully practiced, as a matter of fact, it will transform families. It will transform marriages. It will transform workplaces, even churches, and your friendships, and the entire communities. Right? Treat people with the respect you desire. Speak the kindness you hope to receive from others. Show patience the way you hope others would show patience towards you, and even your difficult moment. Now, hear me. Emotionally mature people understand something important. How you treat people reveals the conditions of your character. Yes, I said how you treat people reveals the condition of your character. Anybody can treat people well and life is going smoothly. But true emotional maturity shows up during times you are stressed, the times of disagreement, times of disappointment, times of correction, or times of conflict. Can you still communicate respectfully when angry? Can you still remain fair when emotional? Can you still value people when you disagree with them? That is emotional intelligence. And psychologically, people feel safer around emotional, respectful individuals. Safe people build stronger relationships. Again, safe people create healthier environments. And safe people leave emotional peace always behind them. Now let's get some practical tools how to treat people well. Here are 3 powerful ways to begin treating people better and consistently. Tool number 1, listen fully before responding. Again, listen fully before responding. One of the greatest forms of respect is listening carefully. Many people listen only long enough to reply, but emotionally healthy communications requires presence. So, friend, slow down. Pay attention. Let people feel heard. Sometimes people are not asking for solutions immediately. Sometimes they simply want to be understood. Tool number 2, speak with kindness and fairness all the time. Words carry emotional weight. The way we speak to people affects how safe they feel around us. You can correct somebody without humiliating them. You can disagree without disrespecting them. You can actually express frustration without destroying someone emotionally. Now, watch this. Kindness is not weakness. I say kindness is not weakness, but kindness is emotional discipline. Tool number 3, practice small, consistent acts of respect. Treating people well is often revealed through small daily actions. Greeting people warmly, just checking on someone, keeping your word, saying thank you, apologizing sincerely, learning to respect boundaries, and being honest at all times, not inconveniences. Showing your appreciation. These small emotional investments strengthen relationships. Now let's look at real life reflections. Let me give you a real life truth many people discover later in their life. The people you overlook today may become important in your future tomorrow. I take that again. The people you overlook today may become important in your future tomorrow. The young employee, that struggling student, that quiet neighbor, that volunteer, that family member, and even that friend. People never forget consistent kindness. True. And many opportunities, relationships, partnerships, healing moments, and open doors begin simply because somebody felt respected around them. Friend, I've seen people remain loyal for years because somebody treated them with dignity during their difficult moments. And I have also seen relationships permanently damaged because somebody repeatedly spoke harshly, acted selfishly, or treated others as unimportant. Emotionally, healthy people understand this truth. Every person carries invisible battles. Yes, so kindness matters, patience matters, respect matters, and fairness matters. Here is this week's Mind Room challenge. For the next 7 days, I need you to be intentional about how you treat people, period. Speak more kindly, listen more carefully, and please show appreciation more openly. And before reaching emotional, pause and ask yourself, how would I want someone to speak to me in this moment? And also choose one person this week to encourage genuinely, not for attention, not for manipulation, simply because people need kindness more than we often realize. My final closing words. Let me leave you with this today. The way you treat people is part of your legacy. Long after achievements fade, people will always remember how safe, valued, respected, or wounded they felt around you. So, my friend, choose kindness, choose respect, choose fairness, choose emotional maturity. Because what you consistently give emotionally often finds its way back to you. Again, thank you for spending this time with me in the Mind Room today. If this episode encouraged you, please share it with somebody who may need this reminder too. Please subscribe on our YouTube channel. Follow us on our TikTok for more conversations about emotional wellness and healthy living. My name is Dr. David Rex Orgen. Take off your mind, and it's the only one you've got. Bye-bye.